even when Ohineba has come to say that on authority, I can say this, that the man says this, still they are rebutting him. So what do we do? One of
exactly. So that's why I've explained the situation to you. Do I believe that story? Personally, I don't even believe it. But that's the kind of excuse worries him. That's it.
One thing to me with Calvin, nah, some na dear anybody way, what they your videos, what they your AI, what they the map, they can still find another body station wishing him and say, Calvin, we've heard all these things down the line. We didn't want to go this line. But if you don't mind and if you want to, can you tell us?
Chade say nyina ensem bebre na ene man homne so e wo social media no eso ahofa ma so nyan kase mum Ghana na asaba bebom na ye futu fly na afo bi atwe na adwemfa de no krom ni de no kronim na ne nso se wo pese wo hu de no krom eni de no kre enim e wo video yi dia na oba Ghana info na oba be hwe na afi wo hu de ekọ na afi wate ho ase na Ghana info de ye de ma ye sonko ne se ensam ne se no kre ni ma ye fa ma meto eye channel no eso ye de no kre wom eni de e trade a obi a e ka twe na adwemfa ho no bi na bring de babeda ya dofo ene ya hwefo pa na ene video bi a e trend e social media no eso a ya makofa ide bi e babeda ya dofo ye kwa ene go hwe bi e fa brane ba de adwentre e de ababeto comment section
because what no Ghana all the time. So they know that what papa a private burial, no? And that's why you realize that Calvin issued a letter. But even with that, these animals, these animalistic barbaric human beings, want us. Calvin has spoken even just 2 days ago. He still spoke. Now Calvin no any papa no name baby a body no one. You guys are still asking them where is the body. So you can see that they are in a different meaning. I don't know that they are in a different world. They live in a different alternative somewhere, like universe. Yeah, we will baby for cry, and we are in the real world. So it's really hard. Even if Mr. Ebenezer came out 10 times, I realize they'll do that. Bear in mind. And as for Lila will say, mind you, want Ghana. Nay, Ashanti gonna Ghana sang watching the dada. Ashanti Queen especially. Can watching the dada. So then it's really hard because no matter how you try to stop them, we'll feel that what's abrochi. And they are hiding behind that phone and they are doing bad stuff. Even a coach, JB Cry, you would leave him at a point. Even let's say you arrested JB. Yes, it would be good to arrest him, of course. If YABBI, he needs to be arrested, chosen Yesuba, the misinformation. Because they shall watch Councillor Lutro, see Anthony Gebu, even Queen Emma. So maybe those are the ways. Ebia Wobet crew Ebien Nebasa. Person that will go to Ghana and on your lucky.
You see, as a matter of strategy, this is what they did. Why you mentioned Ebenezer, Ebusapenyumun, and they just watered down on their influence. So now, even though some of Wale Kani and Okano, they have been able to neutralize their influence. Inti Ebenezer can go to Mbrantia for all anybody cares. Obekanukwenina will pull all the just like Ohineba Bekane. Clearly
exactly
the chief. But you know why? They found a way, a strategy they build up. They find a way to neutralize him by bringing all these people, all these angles, all because this person can cure it. The chief can cure it by putting a video on him and say that this end of story. Or the chiefs can call these people back again and say that the chief has called them and make it.
Okay, I'm sorry, not that I'm trying to interrupt you, right? Here is Ohineba Media coming out, even to help the chief, because indeed the chief has spoken. So Israel, the chief no wakra oya. So what can man letters be? Israel letter na was what they tribute you paying or is 2 land letter. It's a 2 land oyema. What did you either what pedo would to assasa? That type of I have the letter here, I no have that letter too. Into no either why wabubo letters be brain what they come on here no. Atmasa. Into be brain no here sign and them my letter no so count on here sign. But at least a yarimpa what they read the letters no who Mary sign me boy. And that is where the mistake occurred. I'm only taking it with a pinch of salt because I'm not a kid. I'm not the Pakosohene. Maybe he saw it and he decided to sign it. Or maybe to them, my heritage, no. Ebiana letters no does no resign. One shot down because them my letter, and you put na wadi and nyama was on no what to task. That type of letter, no. And I what the true letter, no. And to me, I'm sitting here crying. I don't know how to believe that letter. But that is what Pakosohene is saying. Also, no, as no fan, and you are the way. Ain't na contonchi media to me your edge na power bit no kada change na ati. Meba me how dia meba unia me patcho. Mate. Oh, ain't na change na ati. Contonchi media has this or vim to say that is the man that signed it. And remember that Mama China Ninuya and they are pulling some strings behind closed doors. But well, I'm not the one to say it. Into Makama no atum. Into Papa no I don't know what to say. That's all I can say.
Even when Ohineba has come to say that on authority, I can say this, that the man says this, still they are rebutting him. So what do we do? One of
Exactly. It's a make the Papa no. So that's why I've explained the situation to you. Do I believe that story? Personally, I don't even believe it. But that's the kind of excuse worries them. That's it.
To me, with Calvin, and some dear anybody way, what they your videos, what they your AI, what they the map, they can still find another body station wishing him and say, Calvin, we've heard all these things down the line. We didn't want to go this line. But if you don't mind and if you want to, can you tell us? Did you see where your daddy was buried? And settle once and for all. People must also do that behind the scenes. So on your DLFM, and people can engineer that. You engineer that, and because now, Onu Bekasape, it will leave finality to that question. Because Onu no a lead child, Onu a eldest, and he says he saw it, it ends it. But because he's not specifically addressed that, it will still go around, people will still go around doing all of that. That's why I said that with Calvin and with Ohineba na Pakosohene, no matter what Ohineba comes to say, the only person who can stop this is when somebody speaks to Pakosohene and it's out there and he lays finality to it. Other than that, Obiabetuma Beka, was one tier, was Nademon Kofi about me and Fanchawan. We've showed them everything. Even courts in judgment was one financial. So it means that those principal agents now will to my end the finality to certain issues, if they don't come out to lay finality to it, it will never. Ebusapenyi cannot do that. Ebenezer cannot do that. Calvin can settle that once and for all for us. Pakosohene can settle that, or the chiefs. Because if per what Ohineba said, naturally, why inform the chiefs now? Then why is the chiefs also not calling the people back again and telling us that the partners are not signing? So now we are laying finality to it. Ebusapenyi has never been removed. But these people keep on spreading these lies around because nobody has laid finality to it. Until then, we'll back again, and these people will keep on doing the things they do, honey. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
Oh, red and blue, my brother. One. Yeah. Oh, okay. We then come here overtake. With a quick one. Quick one. Yeah, quick one. I hear quick one, ma. Red and blue. I understand your friend is saying your point and where you're coming from. The tangent now, Okase Ombetime, is the easiest approach to this situation. But are you looking for a lasting situation, and I say you are looking for something for the interim? And who here say or base kasa any of the social or a friend is a mainstream media platform to say me papa you see immediately you do that in communication, you affirm whatever it is that's going on social media. It's as though it means you are liable to answer social media, but it doesn't work that way. Say the to us even in political circles. Yet me try to obisu sa whereas an okreno entisa. A typical example to say be a sitting president. Ne akase ne ba anase sitting president no ne ba ato hotel. Abra sitting president ne betima ba out abeka se enye no kre. Oye din sa over the years natural justice and an okre ne ba se sa na enyampa. Into the communication no stuff like this no. The moment I buy out, Uba can be and I say Uba making it seem as though and you know you've opened yourself up. But say the approach no mu use no is the best approach to this finality. Into the moment a chrono bewu no, it dies off naturally. There's no way anybody's going to come back to say oh kotna PCFM kwa na oka say enye no kre. The moment assembly be see and then ebira people will start reading meanings into it. Into where so I understand you, but there's a shortcut to end this. And then there's always the natural means that will cure it and bring out the finality, and the truth for people to know, say, it is no crap. But the only thing they say, you might feel say it's a long journey. You might want like the easiest way, bra out never debunking, bra out never can. That is how it works. Inti the Akosua, that is the best way. The onim no kre nim no kre. The onim no kre no so oka account so oka account. Reading blue minute we so uko adesadel. No so bi so wan kwa adesadel. Unim so uko adesadel. Uwo classmates you might feel so your classmates should come out to tell people that he was my mate when Jonah house we in Aglionbi. But omuni na ye din because omunim no kre no and enhu hi omo as time goes on no naturally no ubon say no kre na be dey di sepa no kre no so be dey dia. There's no way anybody can go back to make it seem say enye no kre. Almost say as oka ohene ba asem ohene baba out ebe kan de obe kan no. These people are very shallow to the extent that let's look for another plan and another alternative. Ene ya abrewano. Mo fancha me asantini sometimes ya sante mbrewafo no sika di omo kan. Boy we okwa interview mami we or the mami we at na life agigi scam mami ne da. Ama mami na catch and send me down nyame nshiraw. Into the moment that this boy will go to mami to say mami me pese me here interview. Obeka se pin assembly mami ne beka bia will rebut asema ohene ba beka ye no. With contonchi media there, but you see you nim say some of these things are just saying can crown you nim. Omo nim ne dosi. But in the long run, what's going to happen? No crane beba. The only thing is a chene beche, but enka woda. The mekan, the chene beche, but enka woda.
Brian, the firm I went for a crabbing candy working. Calvin, a statement. I don't know if second inspire or silent.
Akwanuma, we okay. Na Brian Kasantina na me mute.
Inspire by Charles a statement, who will be on.
Calvin statement. I will be what I say.
Calvin, I issue statement, right? Some time ago, I catch him say, to Nimbebia, you see any papa.
You see any papa.
So,
my main
was how the country say, Nimbebia, you see any papa, and then the man is at rest. So we should respect that. And what more do we want him to say? Dear Bione, person oka.
As
much as we appreciate the love that was poured in, we'd also appreciate the respect towards some of that. I think it's very important that now he has his peace and he's quiet. So I just plead for everyone to just respect his peace now, since everything is over now. So please respect our family and the peace that he definitely deserves after everything that happened. And I hope that we can unite very soon so everything works out together, so we can be strong as a family.
Amen. I say, Kasana, any top fan, what kind of book? What kind of book would be a member of my yes, yes, send it over. I on Papa. Send it, see, piano. You're born in the person. Your family won't any pushing the piano. We should get higher. As another, I want to come over. Who can be real? I can't pay me. Then I'm going to say, thank you very much. The next, thank you very much.
As much as we appreciate the love that was poured in, we'd also appreciate the respect towards some of that. I think it's very important that now he has his peace and he's quiet. So I just plead for everyone to just respect his peace now, since everything is over now. So please respect our family and the peace that he definitely deserves after everything.
He definitely deserves a peace for a son to speak. He's not saying say man peace or saying papa definitely deserve that peace. It's not the first time a Calvin Akasa he's spoken to a statement. Now we hear him on so Kasaiwa radio station. This time around he's speaking.
Honey.
Yambu guys were nipa. And now nipa.
Let's stay within the context of Nkrofo where Semo Mokadebia say immediate family. Now, between the deceased the son, an old woman, any deceased sister, who do we classify as say immediate family?
Of course, any banner.
It is a nebana or your immediate family hasn't come to tell us say me who baby you see me papa. Then why the noise?
Hey.
It's just simple. You see, I think this morning I saw a video of Lady Biana or can't like the same thing as the same as American. Say let's stick to Momo context. Everything you've said over the month. Say immediate family. Which people constitute the immediate family? Papa member. And a constitute to immediate family. So papa member embe kan chere me kwame ame ha say me hu baby ya ebusua penyi see me papa make noise and I say throw tantrums.
Exactly.
Inti muna abrewan ni one sister for one money na no mumu pe de mumu kan say mumu na mo immediate family no mo asama mo yusu en abom atofom. Inti mu nka argument no kwa mu nka ho. Se me kokuntokwa. Na se wo na me kwa kokuntokwa na ma no o mbatifie na me nkogina war front for you are. I must be the most dumbest person.
Oh yeah.
I must be the most dumbest person in the world. Say asemaba. Sanka asemaba ye no nipa na asem no form no. They are cool. They haven't come out to complain. But instead no external friends and proteges. And eba be make case out of obi ebusuasem. And then you get some of me de be am come say the also Akosua here educated illiterate the uncle school so wo the onim nyansa so wo ho and omo nyina ewia we kra before me ba mami bi chese ya che na dia catch and say entisa she's still adamant. And a boy no idea oh yeah no and yam say you see these are the kind of women now especially yam amenumo amwo Ghana oni ni kunu nya asema automatically no or turning kolano against bema no. These are the kind of people on me sad no ubo so now akolana be tiny papa ebisu also is vice versa papa na ye na akolana tiny mame. These are the kind of people we are as a year new more banter. But I think say it's high time we have to step up the conversation. We shouldn't stay within no more confines, no, because we've grown out of your friends and this whole banter na Akosua. Because uti and some more can, almost some more can and classroom bathroom. And I also say higher when I explaining legal and you explaining context and I think we should step up. Say the bear, they might not even see our back.
Right.
Just say, yeah, we should step up. Say the bear.
Let me hold you a little bit here. Let me hold you a little bit, brother. You see, on the Yakwa, we've gone now, we've come back to the same topic that so yesterday election. If we say we are waiting for natural justice, for it to lay its natural self in its course, because mind you, I want who mischief in them. They saw the mischief really early. And they started this thing. Only thing, as I said, no matter what, no matter everything we have said, all the facts that has been laid, now, still, you find some people, so it means that they've eaten. So I just listened to what Honey played about what Calvin said. You see, he specifically decided not to actually be firm on that and said that, yes, daddy is resting here, give him something. He just went straight to give him peace. My daddy deserves peace. I mean, inadvertently, he's trying to tell us that he knows where his daddy is. But you see, dealing. So far as he did not say it verbatim to them, they will still go around it. They will still go around it and come and make. 100%. Hannibal is truthful. He's coming to tell us what the man has said. He's put himself on and said that what I'm saying is from the man, and it's just like the man speaking. Onumpo, because they understand mischief and they understand the game. They will still come around and do all of that because then if the chief, if you have given Ohimba permission to say this, why don't you, with a simple audio, just spell it out? And end this thing once and for all. Why do you leave room for people to come back again and come and do back and forth when Mama China knows the truth? But on the why? Because it fits one agenda, it fits into it. So my point is that
when you say Papa no, Ohene no, Pakosohene, and then no kase, or ye video, and all the statement about. That's what because say onim letter no share was saying a double trouble. You see, the kinsmen in Meshiana and Asante, ye almost say the penny dua manti or whatever they say. On my is as though said they don't follow the issue and as omonim de Akoso. But I'm telling you, say omonim de Akoso na din no my assembly bedra in fear. Assembly bedra in fear say bagay. That is where they will dig into it. Into Ohene no. Sisi ano Ohene no won wakwa te say utan Nyankopon ubie wa no ka wanya asem udi show mususu a uwu nti Pakosohene no so ene obeye video or the statement ba na se ono enyo no na chiro ye ana se enyo no na ye ya is still see obe ye betu na fiade so cause ni unim say ono wa committee a amanfo wo evidence omo person omo de ko gensin wa himfie dida. It's different.
So there are other issues apart from
Thank you. You're different. Inti sisi ano sa watna sinema na afena na adria befia. It's too late. Because where we are now, he's in the middle of this road. If he goes left, ka bebono. Oba right, ka bebono. Ujina fakwa, ka bebono.
Eddie.
Yeah. That's where he is now. Because when you allow, but you say,
when you say ka bone dada,
and that asema meka no. Asema meka no.
But the brain can a figure of speech. Yes.
Asema meka
or ka bebono physically.
Because uta Nyankopon
a figure of speech.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah, figure of uta Nyankopon ontimi bie wa no nka. E show mususu a ekun. Ntu na ojina ono. Isa amusu de. Uye tiase ewuo. Wo na wo ho no no. Nti ono Ohene no wo sisi ano. It's better say obe sorry aka say Ohene no I've recused myself say me Ohene of Pakoso. That would be the best thing. That would be the best
thing. It's between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Thank you. Cause ye ya money no tutu ya money ase. A money na ya preserve no over centuries. A money na ebua ma Asante manji o independence in 1935. When you've enjoyed a part of it awabeyo Ohene no because of obi wewu aseminti no obetutu na ase na sana nka ahemfofo omo Asante ni na ye ya nka Asante ya Asante. They are quietly watching you. What the statement ba uye video wenya money. Wan kasa susu a wenya money. Nti baby aye won the best thing they say you recuse yourself as being the Pakosohene. Na wako ding no mercy fufro. That would be the best thing. Cause ya menu mo kase ya Asante say media sisi ano every day it grows in wisdom. Every day it grows in wisdom. Inti enye sebi Ohene Tatashiwe ene babe ma yebu ya Asante say ene o China no se say argument na mode kase we see this year wa abontin no. Honey, Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rollins, she's a direct descent, direct daughter of Prempe the First.
Oh wow.
Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rollins, Kufuwa ne cousin. And yes, a long distance, immediate cousin. Nana Kunedu became a state woman. Until Owu and Yesi anyway. Yesi no baby a yama state burial. Cause a doom maybe as nipa na we no one bedani or friends or brimpon or bedani or defo. Sometimes you belong to the state or you belong to the masses. You become a public person. Until do baby ahinsem no as a omoma allowance kakra. And Kenya sa enka minshabeka sa mon fam ade emreme. She's not the first person. Pakosohene onye royal more than Anakunedu Ajiman Rollins. Pakosohene onye bigger than the royals yes you more outside. But what you say obi raise concern say yampini Nti sa akwa na mode kobo no say we see this year and no is dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. Nti omo sisi a baby omo wo no Uko left ebebo. Uba right ebebo. Ujina mfimfin so ebebo. Best thing
My last question.
teach yourself.
What do you think can be done to solve this impasse about where that is buried? What do you think can be done? Because
Let me come in before Brian come in. To me, me free then a very good thing will be in there. Ober reporters, please. This time, no, it should come from Broni side. They report the issue to the police, and then the police will take over. Then they will make a strong statement. So no, some press conference being a wobeya and can be free of Bobo. No one from my police because I couldn't report to my police. Obwa. Uncle report issue because only evidence there. It's maybe it should come from one side. I don't know if you guys would agree with me.
Honey, don't you think the answer you are looking for might come out during the 1 year anniversary? Because there's going to be an unveiling. There's going to be an unveiling. There's going to be a celebration. So at the 1 year, the whole world will know, say, Ahana Nipanwo, we've built a monument around that person. It's going to be a national friend saying for that person. It's going to be a national friend say arena for the country. It's going to be a tourist site for the country. And I'm sure for the first time in the history of Ghanaian music, from the person who started
Brian Pachomeba, account now you're from celestial realm, no. I don't get your point. If you want to express yourself, you come into the board because the comments no doesn't make sense. Ebiani a block who adebet no be me kohani ya block him so comments na wo no. Repeated comment that doesn't make sense. Won't take conversation I say I won't oboneti the kana sana. Brian Pachocho.
Forget about him. Okay? For the first time in the history of Ghanaian music, Professor Kofi Abraham, who started writing contemporary gospel songs, we've never celebrated him. For the first time, a group are performing for all the monarchs in the world. Osibisa. No musician in the world, no musician, not even Elton John, has performed for all the monarchs in the world. Yabenya Nanampedu, the High Life King. There are so many of them, countless number of them. We've had the Papa Yangsons. Ghana music failed to celebrate them. There's not even a library in Ghana. Obeka say, may call library copy records of maybe Western Diamonds. May call Marco copy if it's a song about E.T. Mensah. May call copy about Ramblers International Band. There is nothing like that in the history of Ghanaian music. And for the first time, if a monument is going to be erected for this particular legend, why do you bet my country? No? Na adani tourist site. Na edi revenue about Ghana. Mind you, December to remember, no, ebetu baby, it's not going to be about your party, your drink up, your chill, your carnival. People would want to go to libraries to go and read archives. People will go into spaces and go and read about people. The same way, if you go and about America, we go and read about Queen Elizabeth, we read about some of these people. This is where we want to, this is where the journey is going. This is where we want to go. And at the 1 year, no, if that unveiling is done, next moment we say you see a friend is saying a library, a catalog war from the music, any other legends are. You see on tears here, no, broad daylight, and I do this room, omunko two body. No more fan koya do mope ni ehun so omotimaye because at the 1 year unveiling no they will tell the whole world say asimesi da ba hani bisa ho say adentina enkra hemfo mpanyimfo no to say gbogbo wulomo any say reverend mirefi reverend ni di no bisa ho say why is it that all of a sudden they've all been quiet? Just ask yourself, all of a sudden these people are quiet. Because Yamo Matias said, their course, no, it was legitimate. Their course, no, they had the course to do that. And to don't follow the angle on social media to disregard and I say degrade Momwa himself. Because upenimu and found. And that is where, this monument now, Yama Lumbano. This is going to be the beginning of many more to come. Until legend do ha ya nya Nana Mpedu was buried in Kwewu. So the people in Kwewu can also erect a monument there as a library. In Tomombeko Kwewu no, where they go to Kwewu, they hear said there was a Ghanaian legend. High life king Nana Mpedu nti ye kwa kohwe bebia ye sie no ene ni catalog. That is where we are getting to. Bankofo we are any omobanta no. Oh my Jimia, to the extent say they are very shallow. They don't even look at the brighter picture. A bedu baby no, they will sample Lumber's music in Hollywood. And some of these record labels will sample Lumber's music. And people will leave baby yes omu tie nyum no abrochi abagana akase yepesi yekwohwe papa no baby owo. It took Ghanaian politicians decades to build a better place for Kwame Nkrumah for them to come and watch Kwame Nkrumah. If you go and check the statistics, ever since Omusi baby is here Kwame Nkrumah no, Charlie, the revenue they are making out of where Kwame Nkrumah is buried as I speak to you now no, is overwhelming. It should tell us that we need to do more. This is not the time. In the end, very soon, honey, very soon, the conversation is going to jump from this Pakosohene, this Lumba sister, this Akosua. Very soon, we are going to gear up. We are going to start campaigning for Papano, the legacy, any day in the year coming. Now we money jom baby that they should wallow in their misery. That's all I have to say.
But Brian, what do you think we can do to even improve? Oh, could be Brem. Maybe some question, Brem.
You honey me that's pa nyamishira.
Nothing no me.
But your name Calvin birthday.
Hi, and me maminya Kevin. Happy birthday. William say nyankopon be hira no be ma no kwa hodi wom. Minka Dutch kakra chere no. Kevin, all school Tungibo start. Feel group and feel a fog. Inti honey, the American say the minia reading blue cano. Yeah, in some way, me nini yarjini, but if I'm baby no, me nini yarjini. Because as we say, and Confona, you knew a moody no. Oh no, o catch any grass, a crack, or what? Obey, yadi.
Okay.
Yes, minia reading blue who say, Kevin Ghpagetv Jinabontin, I catch almost say. I me papa you see any slegoa omunyini because obia Kevin koni mame ni mame odobro ni ho kan bia omoma kwan ananse obae kura ko ho onene nam no hwede ebi ka
You're not blessed.
enso kura no mi ode ma no ebi si oba omu kwa hwede moja maybe ana ode aduragum enti nkofo we na ye ne omu dili hani wa hu sa ne
ye kan se sharing etimi ede na dwen e ma ne maame na se otimi ka che ne maame se wonyi ne din fi api na wo yinim ana me kire wo se ye lawyers bi ana e friend kwala no e convince kwala no ana wo no go su bu sami se meje di se maame no e na se e kan se me baby wo betimi etimi akase ni se e de akyerem se me maame a wo we se ma wo me no nya adwen se ni se be de maame no se me de me na hye maame ni mpabu ma maame no te se me ni ma wo ho a me ntimi nka past tense en kyerem me ma me ntimi nka past tense kyerem me ma se asem bi atwa no makofa o papa ye mi se wo ye se me nim sa de ne ye
maame
ntimi no
maame yen kind of me on issue is here. So, man, what was this here? Say, my warrow, I'm gonna be ma a bower. Tia, so many you. How was it? Where you man? My warrow, I'm gonna be ma bower, Nasa me nifia. How be see a treating crana be man crana power asem. A man crana bower side. Yes or no?
Me pacho, Dr. Woody. So, who shall broach from Kuala life pa Sadia we no enya ade a ebeye omoma say omo ba Africa omo nya ni tie bi say omo wa wiam ye krokro omo enti wa omo de enti omo ba na omo te omo ye omo harvester
mame so man wa answer me ti man wa answer me me say utu we ya oba yi se me no wa ware na me de me matre ba ware na me ni fie na ka one nkora na tie o ye wo ma from de mo makwa ware a omu ni fie ma treat o mo ba da nkora na o papa ba o mo ka che mo papa kora ma me no kora na fie o mo ma kokora be sini o mo poma ni ma hwe so ni mi sa it mean answer me simple question we just say me no ware na me de me matre abro se no mo ntena na me ni fie a how be see treat you o mo be ma nkora na pa wasama na be ma nkora na town yes or no.
Oh, tio, me pacho. Odo Broni die. Obi an mi say obai say somfo. Obai as a maid. Oh, ana maid bia so we wase die. As a maid. Oh, enti enkwala no die. Omo ba nchen won tiatia wo mo. Ani obia ani aye kan say Asante Queen Krajan platform aka say. Odo Broni timi lazy enkwala ne pabo ani ade nyina.
Mami, Timmy, we ne confuse you. So double ni ba se made that. Oba from we made. Let me. I mean you sue me as example. Se me kofi hu oba na kofa so be me made e wo fie mami. Na ma control me ho amfere me ho. Na me timi made ni be da me mpaso. Na me kire na me body doggy. Na me ni made no ba ko mienu a. Afi made no be made bi. Oba ye me ho kan ni wo fie ho no. So ti ase yesa. Ma me so ti ase esa.
Oh, me ti ase. And say one na wo de enya den a. Aye say ye kan say you bi no ne ade ade.
So Broni
no de minim say obi an obi wo a.
Broni ba. Ma me tie me. So Broni ba say made mpa. Afi that lumba na wo ye mienu miensa na wa be ye made bi. Enti na obe that lumba ho kani. It's not try my guy. Oh, trouble bra. Wabe lumba ho ehun kani. What you say? And I made sure say me de mbaba ware a how I will be see treat me man from power so na be man from time. Yes or no? What you say sir?
Can say so we treat you omugudu ankwala de we treat you omugudu a almost pa wasem de bet say wo pa wasem ohun eso no say ankwala no ntimi nye say ye ma metotwene na wo mo no Tio, the legal wife of work and woman can say more being called behold. One will say,
let me tell you something, Mammy, legal wife, Mamuti, legal wife, and the beer by my platform. So, as my legal back kind, what they, doctor, Sika must send with this issue on doctor, and some now what can in naces here in himself supporting my Akosua Serwaa. But some are walking to see in and the crana na walk but air support na air tree and was an air ding to me cancel Mammy, on say, when me think more, me point me busa wingina and won't me answer me. But me busa point now person try and I know and just let me be me a bema, me a bema. One, or Broni any problem. Mammy Akosua Serwaa any problem. The other problem by an who few we are saying. And mammy kind of credential. Send a charge a padia, ain't me your Broni man free. And yet me, mammy Akosua Serwaa man a day, and free. So they make an ultimacy. And to say the bay wo, when no cry air quench a padia, and no ma, when ya padia, why not the more mammy, cut me tea.
Me man,
no ma. Good. And to man, I would hear padia more no. They don't support you, or money what she. And
Abrochi for Nkwala de omo de omo no omo sem de yemfa nkantina Ghana for si Abrochi for Nkwala jimi eno na wo ka kire wo ka ne mre bi na Charlene ba be ka kire o say eyi ba be ka kire o we sesiala e be ka kire o say wonyimi me don maame no eno na wo ka ne mre bi na o be ka sa kire wo wo say wo ka say wo kramp na wo ka say Abrochi for Nkwala mo jimi a o be ka kire o say eyi e kan say minyimi ye Abrochi for Nkwala enyimi ye na me don maame no yes apepe don we ni say Abrochi for Nkwala wo mu wo eyi adwinimu kan o ma dwini wo low.
You see, on that video na me here.
Since Ghana for money at your Ghana for titi o se Ghana ho no. Wo mu ye mpanyin sem. Wo mu nyansa as wo money ati. O money ati se Abrochi for Nkwala no mu take ayi o mu take serious o. O mu nya bibia free to o mu take serious o.
Mami tie.
O mu nya bibia free
video na me be. Mami, sa video na me be no. Mama catch mama nchim say Abrochi for nkrai de agimi. Mama be catch legal wife say mumie ma adwim. because akra na timi yi na ko yi ni din affiliate no meaning enkra na mo support o maame and me pija me saka say I support maame Akosua Serwaa but said ye ne chale na be ye no se me fa me de me video be to eye ad campaign maame Akosua Serwaa no mejai because emma no akire me say dede na ye ne hu hia because omo man mpo no they are not back of their mom omo no maame back nti ye ne be de nyansa ben na wo so since that then enemy jai sa maame Akosua Serwaa because sabi ade say obi om so be sana yana so obi om so be honest and no nkoda nchen nansi ya Kevin asa be repeat Kevin su ko yi ni din feel atanim ka me bi kire ye na na say yet legal wife tim legal wife he maame e man bi no o makwa ware mu na bi pains enti no mo de this legal wife no by stage Kevin and we near the live level na be duru no kire de on penokre and I said the opposite with different lines and drop and abaka kire said the nkra na ye no omo support to Broni na omo ni maame no the nkra na ye bibia da and the nkra na abrochi kra bia njimi yo say you ka say abrochi nkra ajimi no abrochi kra njimi ye Broni akra wodim de oye o taking decision the way on how was he taking decision it will make the fact that you support to
nyimi say wo mo jimi o bet ya say wo mo taking no ma serious said the Africa ni pa
Mama, uti enya said your work no sanity. You see, but sometimes say you defend you support to be a na so we make us asem we actually approve so. On say guy be approve so your friend on Alabama. Na Alabama wo Broni side. They are kind of create Broni nkrofo no. Omo sori tia no. But na asem na work na no create the same thing and na bia metui. And na make kind of create ni team legal we ba so be tia me so na no create na make. Ye wo nipa one bi ene support ade a na ade na enye ana ohu ne kuro wo ma obetimi an voice out aka cho say hey ade we dey say na no credit by obi won so a wo support nipa no wonim ne kuro ne pa na wo ye den obet try say o ma example ne by no say na obo say o ma kura mfa ekwan na ho what you say ekwan now let's be honest ma me bia ni han mo hwe me ne a o ma tre hwe enkura tre on so no mo ya de kura ka muche ba kokwa na ba kokwa ha no Kaya bia kakra ba akopɛ ene bɛte ne ho akɔ Broni mo side na say ankra ne nyina no they don't support what maame Akosua Serwaa is doing and that's the realities on grounds and that's all penokre you see Charlie no sa Charlie ekoyi ni din feel letemu no ho legal wife for fa akra no begina life so ma ne be kasa bebiri ba o kasa wie ni na obi odum nyansa bia hu say akra no this decision no de yi free mu because wa make point bia wo wa make point bia o sa asem nim but because of say no mo ba share akra mo di na tem na akra no e try so o ka bi say o do maame yes o do maame but support o maame obi anka say Kevin and Ashalin e time o maame on time o time maame but they don't support what their mom is doing that should tell us say there's something going that menu media nim but mo na wo fie ho mo to mo maame Broni e maame Akosua Serwaa ho say ne otimi no Broni ye videos na ba bontene mo twa pictures bom ni we ya maame ese ka bibi kire wa wo tifio you can still love maame Akosua Serwaa as I still love maame Akosua Serwaa but the truth is truth the honest is honest let's be truthful and let's be honest that's all maame for understand me pick up before
na me pacho dem de manusie no me kam obi ati asese maame Akosua Serwaa woni secret bia nkwala no ennim wanti no wo mu support Broni maame no wo ye legal wife ana face no
maame we are family too maame Akosua Serwaa
there be menya family menya ni family na sem bae no ye de asunti eni de ani fem ye nyina ayi so na ye tete
man on say asem na baby betimi de enti asem e ba nditi na me support maame Akosua Serwaa de mbema mbe support maame Akosua Serwaa eye that woman na fofo na o make ka maame Akosua Serwaa ho nsempa no e na me de support maame Akosua Serwaa ho nsempa maame ne your wife benne that woman man so a okase de ani fam ye ni aso ye de fam o ye hu bebia nkura no so gina nti sa na oka de Matias ye first mame
oh na doctor we say can say meda wase mentimi enka nko akiri bia bio media de meka ne say enkwala ne do mo ye no enye so mu nim secret bi say de mo ka say ebi o mu secret bi ana ye nim da bi abroche fo nkwala sa no mo tie say de nkofo ka say abroche fo nkwala no wɔn no etimi ase wɔn no ase wɔn life wa no say say ni say wɔn support fat no wɔn ni bibia tia wɔn maame menyin so wɔn bibia tia wɔn maame na mmom no wɔn te say kan say what adom ko spirit plats na wɔn ni agye ho saa na wɔn life tie wɔn mpɛ dem hye etwom ba Ghana wɔn ba wiem a wɔn feel happy say we say nkofo ibo wɔn ni ade no enu na wɔn ni gye ana wɔn maame so turu wɔn te abrochira wɔn enti ɛhɔ no bɛba a wɔn ni bɛgye na wɔn ni agye